story. Aren't they? Aren't they? Am I wrong?
What?
It's not very long.
Go with it.
So we gotta close with that.
Go
Here we
with
go.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I should be. It starts rather seriously, I'm afraid. Every time I saw Groucho, I thought would be the last. He was getting older, and years passed, and I'd say goodbye to him in the Plaza Hotel or wherever it was, and as the door shut, I would think that's the last glimpse I'm ever going to have of Groucho, I suppose. And I'd known him for years, and the nicest thing anyone could ever say to me in future or past happened last week. I got a letter from Miriam Marks Allen, Groucho's daughter. A book of his letters is wonderful if you find it, to her when she was in school. I wrote the introduction, and she called to thank me 20 years later. She'd been drunk for 12 of them. She said she's an alcoholic. She is, you know. No, but she was one of the worst, and she heroically recovered. Well, anyway, I told her, I said, I always thought your dad was going to go, and she said, I know, I did too. And once he did my show, and he flew back, and I called him, and he sounded like he was dying. Hello? I said, Groucho? Yeah. Are you okay? No. What's happened? I said with my heart in my mouth. The flight back, it nearly killed me. We got in the plane in New York, and they put us on the tarmac for 2.5 hours. No explanation. And then we took off. And we got to St. Louis, and they landed there because there was something wrong with the fuel tank. This is the great comedian not being funny. Then we got toward Los Angeles, and it turned out that the airport was closed. So they sent us to San Francisco. They had to take sharp instruments away from me on the plane. I wanted to kill myself. 11.5 hours for a 5-hour flight. I went over to the luggage area, and the people were getting their luggage, and there was an old Jewish woman standing there. She said, "You're Groucho Marx, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You know, you weren't very funny on the plane." And I said, "Go fuck yourself."
Yes.
Thank you for him.
Thank you for Dave. Thank you for Dave.
Thank you, guys. I want to play a special song for you to end the evening that I made up in my spare time about you guys, and it's pretty incredible. Unless you guys don't want to hear it, we could just go home. Let's do it.
I'm kind of tired.
Phil, get on the fog. It would help if you guys would all clap along. It would be better. In time with what I'm doing. More fog. Phil, fog. Here we go. Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. More fog, Phil. Come on. Dick Cavett, you are the greatest talk show host of all time. You started the Dick Cavett Show in 1969, and it was the greatest show ever because not only were you an excellent host, but you also had so many incredible guests on your show, like Jimi Hendrix, and John Lennon, and Katharine Hepburn, and Truman Capote, and Groucho Marx, and a 1 million other guests besides that, including but not limited to Judy Garland. And speaking of Judy Garland, Rufus, you did the 1961 Judy Garland concert at Carnegie Hall for 2 nights, and I went both nights, and it was incredible. And if you're doing it again tonight, I would go again tonight because that's how much I liked it. But since you're not, I'll just go home and listen to Rufus Wainwright CDs really loud while watching Dick Cavett DVDs, which are on sale apparently. And I know that might sound distracting, but watching Dick Cavett while listening to Rufus Wainwright is my version of heaven. Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. Phil! Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. Phil, more fog. Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. In addition to being incredible at all the stuff you guys do, you're also the best guest I've ever had on The Explosion. And I'm really glad you two didn't get in a fight like Gore Vidal and Norma Miller did in 1971 on the Dick Cavett show. Then again, the show's not over. Maybe you guys will get in a fight, but I hope not. You guys won't, right? Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. Phil, more fog. Dick Cavett and Rufus Wainwright. More clapping. More fog. Dick Cavett and Dick Rufus Wainwright. Dick Cavett, Rufus Wainwright. Phil, more fog. What? No, wait. Phil, no bubbles. God damn it, have some respect, Phil. I'm sorry. That's the end of the song. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you.